Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last part of Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. And as you can see, we are now in Cortex's space station. We will begin with level 21, Piston It Away. Now, Piston It Away has 69 boxes. It is a clear hidden gem, a crystal, and a clear box gem. And this is, of course, the first of the space station levels. And we come across these guys, and that was a big mistake right there. I have no idea why I jumped on that little cyber thingy. Walking heat pads. I find this funny. I mean, I liked it to do a very high belly flop. Other times I would just go under the bounce crate and well, not bounce on it, but break it by jumping from below, breaking it from below. I mean, because since the up arrow goes up, it only bounces whenever you jump on it, but whenever you hit it below it, it'll break. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious on what it was gonna do. I mean, we got these little electro thingies. I mean, you just gotta wait for their pattern. And there's the death route right there. We will get to that later. And you see this guy right here? Leave him there, because you're gonna want to come back up there to get to the death route. And if you were to ever get hit by those lasers, if you don't have Aku Aku, that is, Crash will actually shrink, and you're only given like a couple seconds of life. But until Crash gets completely small, then that would count as a death. I mean, I would leave that bouncing crate alone so he can bounce on it without having to deal with those nitro crates. But I always liked this music. I kind of found the futuristic music on this game really amazing. This is the hard part of the bonus round. Well, that used to be a hard part. If you just did a slide jump, you might touch the edge of that. Yeah, you would just touch the edge of that platform. Trust me, I've done that several times. Now, these lasers can be pretty tricky to walk on reverse. You'll see in a little bit. And we take out these annoying guys, those annoying scientists who have a wall to try and push you off. So you may as well be careful around these guys. And there is a little extra life in between the nitro crates. I mean, I thought, why not just go ahead and take it just for the heck of it. And that's the last crate in the normal route of this level. I'm just going across this level just to show you the rest of it. And there's the end of the level right there, but we're not done yet. We now have to go back to that death route, because there are actually some boxes on the death route, plus the hidden gem. That was a close call, because I was about to slide under it, and good thing it came down before I slid. Now this part can be kind of tricky. I was lucky enough to get past that without even getting hit. And I was like, that's all pro right there. Now, here's the thing why you need to save this guy for last. So you can go back up that laser. Go over the laser and back up here on the death route. Well, and since there are 69 boxes, there are 38 boxes on the main route of the level. And as you can see, at the end of the level, there was no nitro switch. So that's why if you come on here, there is a nitro switch. And some missed boxes and a hidden clear gem. So if you want to get both on this level, you're gonna need to come on this part. Double kill, triple kill. Now this part may seem a little tricky. You gotta watch your timing on these guys. Watch your timing here, wait till the last second. There you go. And there's the hidden gem. I think I decided to belly flop on this guy. Yeah. And there's the nitro switch. Plus the end of the level. And there it is. There's the clear box gem. So it's not that much of a hard level. It's pretty easy actually. I mean, unless you get used to it. Enter a little dance. So now we got 21 levels in the bag. Yeah, I had to look at something real quick, that's why I had to cut it off right there. Now we're gonna go into level 22. Rocket. And judging by the name, Rocket. Wait for it. We are in outer space and we will be able to fly a jetpack. Now the level Rocket has 39 boxes, a crystal, and a clear box gem. Now, to be honest, whenever I first saw this level, the first time I ever played this, I was just amazed. I actually consider this as one of my favorite levels out of the entire game. I mean, who doesn't like to fly a jetpack? Yeah, all pro, right between those cherry bombs. Now, these lasers can be pretty annoying. Those lasers right there can be pretty annoying sometimes, so they will always do this to go in the same pattern. And then they'll go back into the cross pattern. Now these electro scientists can be super annoying. You just gotta know every time you spin into them, they will always try to shock you. Broken cords. And there's some more of the lasers, much over the nitro crates. There's a laser and more wires. There's the crystal. There's some cherry bombs. There's an electro scientist. You take care of him and spin him into the firewall. And there's the end of the level. Hit the nitro box, and there's 39 boxes, and there's the box gem. If you guys can hear that music very well, I really apologize for it being so sound breaking and so distorting. I really apologize. But I think I just fiddled around with it and got the audio running a lot better. I mean, it's not sound breaking anymore, but it still distorts a couple ways. A couple times. Well, anyway, now we're going to level 23. Night Fight. This level is actually the last one of the Jungle series. Jungle levels. Now, Night Fight has 46 boxes, a clear hidden gem, a crystal, and the clear box gem. And I got lucky right there. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I just get to all the boxes and all that. Now, if you're thinking if there's a clear hidden gem, there's obviously a warp path. And there are 2 boxes on the warp path. But here's a good route to provide you to get to the... to be honest with you, I think in this level it's best that you get the box gem before you get the hidden gem. Yeah, the death route was right there, but... I mean, if you take that part, you'll be far away from the 2 boxes. For this part, we're just going to get the boxes. And the 2 boxes on the death route are actually near the end, so we're gonna go all the way around through the main part of the level and go around to the back at the end of the death route. And since it's a dark level, if you don't have a firefly with you, you basically can't see a thing. However, if I can recall, I played this on the PSP. Yes, I have a modded PSP. I have some of the PS1 games on there. I mean, I was very happy when I got that. And I played this on the PSP, and it could show the boxes in the dark, actually. Because whenever it's completely dark, you can't see any of the boxes. But whenever you play it on the PSP, it actually shows the crates in the dark. Pretty weird. And I think this is probably one of the tougher bonus rounds out of the entire game. Since you have to use a firefly to see through everything. And here's the fork. And if we come around here, this is where the death route will go. So yeah, you're gonna want to get that fly, get the 2 boxes. And I wouldn't bother going that way, since that way is for the hidden gem. So you'll just take this firefly and just head back through the main part of the level. I mean, I would have attempted to try and get the hidden gem back there, but I didn't want to embarrass myself getting killed. I didn't want to embarrass myself. And here's the end of the level. We got the 46 boxes, and there's the box gem. 23 levels down. 2 more to go already. Yeah, these levels aren't really that long as they were in the last part. And of course, the last part was the longest part of the entire playthrough. Well, not really 2 levels to go. You still gotta get that clear hidden gem. Yeah, throughout this playthrough, if you notice all the different video skippings like that right there, it's because I had to stop the recording and had to look at something real quick, so just please bear that in mind. I mean, I think of these levels as probably one of the most memorable levels, because I always found this music really catchy. I always found the jungle levels really catchy music. So we cue these mice. Yeah, you'll have to excuse my bad singing. I really wish I could, like, roll my tongue, because if I rolled my tongue within that Aqua music, I think it would sound pretty awesome if I was able to roll my R, roll my L's and stuff like that. But anyway, there's the hidden gem. And any second, there is the boxes right there. I just mainly thought, I mean, like, for those of you, if you want to go through, like, I try to do a no-death playthrough, like this right here. Sometimes I think it's best to go ahead and get the box gem first before I get the hidden gem. I have no idea why that happened. So I just hit the switch just for the heck of it. I always like hearing those nitro crates explode. Now it's 23 levels down. Excuse me, I had an itch in my ear. I always get an itch in my ear whenever I have this headset on. Now it's 23 levels. And 2 levels to go. Now we go into level 24, Pack Attack. And judging by the name of Pack Attack, this is the second and last jetpack flying level. Jetpack has 46 boxes, it has a crystal and a clear box gem. I mean, it's sad that this is the, there was only 2 jetpack levels in here. I had no idea what I was doing there. That wire can be really, really annoying most of the time. So I have no idea what I was doing there. So yeah, I was trying to not mess up again, plus not trying to die. I got lucky passing by that. Those electro scientists are. I'm not sure if they are really the most annoying, but they are annoying also. I think the most annoying are those wires right there. Because if you're dealing with wires and lasers like that at the same time, it can get pretty annoying and challenging to get through. Fortunately, we now have an Aku Aku mask in this level. And of course, like most other levels, you can't get invincibility on here. Sadly. Like the jetboard levels. You cannot get invincibility. Now we got cherry bombs, plus a electric scientist, electric robo-scientist, because I totally forgot about that cyber eye he has. And there's a crystal right there if we go right past the nitros. And this is the hardest part of the level right here. Well, that's my opinion. Going through these cherry bombs and the wires, you have to time it just right. Time it like that and you'll get it out of there no problem. It used to be so tough for me. But anyway, here's the end of the level. We got the 46 boxes and the box gem. One level to go. And then we got a boss after that. I have no idea why I'm getting so tired. Probably because it's been I mean, it gets tiring having to make all those text effects come in pretty good and pretty fitting. I mean, for each 5 levels, it took about maybe 20 minutes to do. I mean, getting all those effects and colors on there, it really takes that long. I probably won't do stuff like that again because I don't want to waste too much time. Well, anyway, we're in the last level, Spaced Out. And this is the second and last level of the space station levels. And this level has 60 boxes, a clear hidden gem, a crystal, and a clear box gem. And what I'm going to do right now, the reason why I skipped that box is because level 25, I'm sure you remember if you guys saw my Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped playthrough. Level 25, Buglight had the 5 colored gem pass. Well, this level does too. It has the 5 colored gem paths for the clear hidden gem. And I'm gonna wait until I get everything at once before we face the final boss. And blue gem is some electro things and electro things and crushers. Green is lasers and crushers. Yellow gem is getting on these little pads and crushers, so you gotta time your jumps right. You really gotta time your jumps right for this part. I think this is the hardest part of the level. Well, blue gem is those electro spider things. Green is the green is lasers. Yellow are pads. Red is lasers and shield scientists, and purple gem is the end of the level. They put the hidden gem like so high up, like right over my head. And the reason why I decided to just get the hidden gem is because I want to have everything before we go into the final boss and get the final cutscene and all that. Alright, we just need one of each. We need 1 crystal and 1 box gem left. We've got all the hidden gems. You just gotta get the last crystal and last box gem. Let's do this. Now, Spaced Out is, in my opinion, a little bit easier than Piston It Away. Well, maybe for two reasons. One is because you don't have to worry about going back to a death route to get the last of the boxes. I mean, I always found that part pretty annoying, since you have to go back, like go to the end of the level and go all the way back to the start of a level to get the rest of the boxes and everything. And two, it just didn't have that many challenging obstacles to go through. You'll find out here in a second. This part isn't really that hard. You just gotta stay down the lower levels. Double kill. I mean, if I were to make that jump, that would have been pretty cool if I got all three of them. See, that's why I really hate those shield scientists, because of that. I most of the time timing it wrong and just spinning at him as soon as he pushes his shield. I mean, it could be kind of like a war between those guys. Like, if you spin into him once, if he pushes you back on the second one, he'll go forward. So it's basically like war with those guys. And a third is the bonus round isn't really as tough as this one either. Got an itch in my hair. Yeah, the third one isn't. The third one is because the bonus round isn't really that tough on here either. I mean, I think you can. I think you can do a slide jump on the nitro boxes. I just didn't want to try it. I didn't want to lose Akuaku. It's easier to get these top boxes first before you go onto the bottom ones. And each of these bouncing boxes always break on the 10th bounce, unless if you leave it alone for a couple seconds. I mean, I would have preferred on how Crash Warped did it. Like, every bounce is 2 Wumpa Fruit. You only have to bounce on them 5 times, instead of having to bounce on them 10 times. So that's all the bonus rounds of the entire game. Now we shall complete the level. On to victory. This part isn't really that tough, so I mean, trying to make it into one whole jump over that little heat barrier thing can be kind of a challenge, but I mean, I think I can do it. I think you can do that. I get lucky through this part because fortunately, I dodged that laser. I almost got touched by that dude. There's a crystal, there's a nitro switch, and there's some other boxes. So we got all 60 boxes. And this is the pretty tough part. You just gotta jump over the laser, or jump over that little pad. And here's the end of the level. We got all 60 boxes. Now we have all crystals and all gems. We got everything. But it's not all 100% just yet. We still got one thing left to do. Let's take out the final boss. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long, long journey to get to this point. Let's do this.
Is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for. Engine? What's happening? What's that? Is he stealing our signal?
Crash! Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex Vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Ah, yes. We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me...
You have been pardoned for the interruption, but now it is time for you, Cortex, to die. Or be banished into the next game. Or I should say, previous, whatever. So now it is time to take on Dr. Neo Cortex. Let's finish him off. Yeah, I'm sure you guys could really notice that, that super sound-breaking audio, and I really apologize. I mean, look, once again. Now to take on Cortex, you're in a jetpack, and you have to hit him 3 times, because the thing is, whenever... Basically, to hit him, in order to hit him, you have to get onto the peak of these, whenever you get to the peak of, whenever it's about to go down, that's when you spin into him. Basically like that. If you don't hit him all 3 times, well, for a while, he will be able to escape with all the crystals, and the world will be in danger and all that. But not this time.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
And yes, we haven't seen the last of Cortex.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Yeah. We will have to deal with that. I completely forgot. Not. Well, that's where the 100% ending comes in. We will find out later. But as of right now, I'm just gonna sit back for a little bit, open and drink this trusty Dutch pepper I've got right here. Wait for it. Yeah. It never gets old around here. I mean, I just want to say, these guys put up such a good game series over their time during the late 90s. Because these guys were the bomb back then. I mean, I'm not saying they're not cool anymore. I mean, they're still cool for making the Uncharted series. I mean, I'm still giving them some props for that. Oh, and the Jak and Daxter series. Jak and Daxter series and Uncharted were probably most of the main game series trilogies that Naughty Dog has ever made. I mean, however, I just like the classic Naughty Dog better than the Naughty Dog that is now. I think most of the game companies that were there that made these games during the late 90s were the bosses, the badasses to ever make this game. These games overall, because these PlayStation 1 games really bring me back, and this is the reason why you're watching this, because I really want to relive these moments by doing these playthroughs. Now, the actor of Dr. Neo Cortex, Clancy Brown, he was amazing as Cortex. He was probably the greatest Cortex actor of all time. I have no idea whatever happened to Clancy Brown since then. I really wish they would have brought him back for the other Crash games like Mind Over Mutant or Crash of the Titans, but oh well. So that's the end of the regular credits. Now we are taken back to Cortex's space station, where we get a surprise intermission from Dr. Nitro's Brio. 100%.
You have acquired all of the gems! Incredible! Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy, right? The gems have that ability as well, and with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex, forever. Let me walk into my completed laser installation.
Why, certainly, Doctor. But right now, as you saw, the last time I saved the game, we were at 97%. Now it's at 100%. Yes, you will get that intermission whenever you've gotten all 100%. So as you can see, we got that. Now let's go up and let's finish off this game. Pretty gems. It's the Leaning Tower of Gems. Why, certainly. Rest in peace, Cortex Vortex. Now we have gotten all 100%. So now I'll just have to kick back for the credits once again. You know, I still haven't even taken a sip of this Dr. Pepper ever since I opened it not too long ago. It's just good stuff. It's good stuff. And now I'm sure you guys know that I'll be doing, for the next Crash Bandicoot playthrough, I will do the first game. But I'm not gonna do Crash Bandicoot 1 just yet. I've still got some good Call of Duty videos I want to put up. And I'm not gonna tell you what they are. It has to be a surprise. I mean, you guys know me, if all you guys know me, then you guys get the point. I mean, but once again, these were the badasses of the world of Naughty Dog. The old Naughty Dog were the badasses of the world that designed a great game. I mean, if you don't have this game yet, go get it. It'll be worth the buy. It'll be worth your time playing. If you don't have it, go get it. It was Cortex saying that we haven't seen the last of him. Crash Bandicoot. Well, anyway, this concludes this playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. My re-playthrough for all of you guys that have seen this before. Seen my first playthrough, that is, but if you new guys have seen this, then this is just a playthrough to you guys. And for all of you guys that have been sticking up for me through all these years, and are still in support of me now, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you guys stay with me in the future.
Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back. Press start to begin.
And I'm just gonna let the music roll for a little bit, and that's basically it. And like I said, I will put up a couple bit more videos before I put up my Crash Bandicoot 1 playthrough. So, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and as always, take it easy.